everyone, thank you for joining me for this look today. I'm doing a very nice icy blue shade, blue tone with some pink iridescent glitter from Too Faced, and I really like the way it came out. This is the first time I'm using this glitter pigment that's new from Too Faced, so I hope that you guys will enjoy it. And if you want to see how I did, then keep watching. And also the products that I used on the rest of my face will be towards the end of the video as usual, so let's get started. Okay, so the first step that you want to do is apply a primer that's made for glitter. I'm using the new Too Faced Shadow Insurance Glitter Glue. Now this stuff is actually pretty tacky and it feels very sticky, so I'm just going to warn you guys, but it does work pretty well in keeping your glitter in place all day. So you want to apply that all over the lid, and it does feel a little goopy, which I'm not really a big fan of the feeling, but it does do its job. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is, since we're going to be using the Baby Blue Pearl pigment from NYX, it's a nice kind of icy blue shade. I want that color to stand out more than it would on its own, so I'm going to use the Baby Blue Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil by NYX. I'm going to just take that right on my lid. I don't want this in my crease because this does crease if you put too much on. So just a little bit. Draw it on as if you're putting on eyeliner. Take a flat shader brush that you can use to kind of spread this out so it's not so, concentrated and packed, because it looks too caked on and it just won't look right with the pigment over it. So that's basically what you want, just a thin layer. I'm going to be using a very small brush like this that I can really get into, because the jar has a small little hole at the top and it's kind of hard to get that color out of there. So I'm going to pour just a little bit into the cap. That way it makes it a little bit easier for me to apply it. And what we're going to do is we're going to just pat this on over that jumbo eyeshadow pencil. Brush, having a small kind of detailer brush really lets you get right in this inner corner. And whatever's left, you can, pull it upwards into your crease area. Okay. So the next step is to get a little bit of a definition going in my crease. Since we're going to be using a lot of light shades, I kind of want just a little bit. You can't really tell because I put the glitter over it. But the color I'm using is a Revlon matte single eyeshadow in Rich Sable, which is a nice kind of espresso color. I'm just going to be taking the SS226 brush, which is just a small crease brush, taking just a little bit on the tip of the brush. I don't want too much. And I'm just going to apply this right in my crease area, just very lightly. I just take the little applicator that came with the Revlon shadow, and I'm going to put this right in this outer corner here and kind of work it into that blue, just right in the outer part. And if you want whatever's left, you can start pulling it into your crease just to give it a little bit of a darker color. But keeping it very light. You don't want too much. Color that we're going to be using is our highlight shade, which is going to be another NYX pigment, and it's called Nude Pearl. Let me show you. It's a nice kind of shimmery nude, kind of a goldeny sheen color. It's really pretty. You can pour it in the lid like we did for the blue pigment, or you could just stick your brush in there. And the brush that I'm using is the SS217. So I want this right underneath this area here. I think I have a little bit left in my cap from earlier. Okay. Now going back to that blue shade, I kind of want a little bit more, blue coming up in this area here. So what I'm going to do is just take some on the brush and tap it right over that blue that we put on earlier. And then I'm going to also bring it over that brown shade that we use in our crease. Not too much, because we're going to put some glitter here, so it's not really going to be, that noticeable. It's not a step that you have to do, but I think it's really pretty. because it's like an iridescent brownish blue, which if you have the pigment, the glitter pigment from Too Faced, they have one that's like a brownish blue shade, which I don't own, so. The next thing is liner for the top lashes. I'm going to be using the Smashbox Soft Focus Powder Liner. They come like this, and this is the color, I don't know if my camera's going to focus, probably not. This is the color Heather. It's like a nice charcoal gray shade. What I've done before filming is I've done the tight lining technique, which is just putting a gel liner or pencil in the waterline. So what I'm going to do is take this. It has like a nice sponge applicator. It's a really fine tip. It gives you a nice kind of smoky effect, which is what we have going on here, without being too harsh. So it's a nice alternative to a smoky eye. So just applying this. I know it's messy, but we're going to work with it. So the next thing that you have to do to kind of blend this out, because it looks a little harsh, is use a 219 style brush, which is just a pencil brush. It's the one from MAC, and just kind of, you know, blend the edges of the color out. And when you do that, it creates like a nice kind of smoky navy shade right at the base of your lashes, and then it fades into that light blue shade, which I really like. The lower lash line, I have a little bit of the gel liner that's transferred from blinking, which is fine because I normally use color there anyways. So what we're going to do is take the same soft focus powder liner from Smashbox and apply that right underneath the lashes. Right in here. I know it's going to look a little harsh, but we're going to work on that. Okay, now taking a detailer brush that's kind of small like that, and you just want to work this color and blend it out. So now that we have that blended out, we're going to take the same blue pigment from earlier on the tip of the brush, and I'm also going to just run that right on top of this shade here. I'm going to put a lot of it in the inner corner because I want that pop of blue right in here. And then I'm going to just blend the blue right over the gray to create that kind of navy effect. Okay. So now for the wing part, I want the wing to kind of come up from here and kind of go up where it connects to my lower lash line. So basically what I'm going to do is kind of draw this little wing there. And then taking that 219 brush, I'm going to just start pulling it inwards onto my lid. So it creates just like a soft faded wing that connects right in here. You can take a smaller brush if you wanted to, just to blend these colors right in this outer part here. So nothing too dramatic, just a soft little wing there just to kind of connect it from up at the top of the lashes all the way down to the bottom. Alright, now for the glitter part. I'm using the Too Faced Glamour Dust in Pink Fire, which is a nice kind of shimmery pink. It's almost like the Tarina Tarantino Sparklicity glitter. If you have that, you can use it too. So this has lots of glitter, but it has an iridescent pink to it, which I really love. I'm going to be using the 252 brush by MAC because it's it's pretty dense, but it has a little bit of a give, and it can pack on the color pretty easily without creating fallout, which is something that you want to avoid using these glitter pigments. So just taking whatever's in the cap, don't have too much on there. You're going to take that and you're just going to pat that right on your actual brow bone, and you're going to just blend it right into your, where you normally would put color in your crease, just right in this area here. If you wear contacts, I like this glitter because it doesn't create that much of a fallout, and it doesn't get into my eye either, which I like. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the upper lashes, or upper lid. So the only thing I have to do is apply mascara. I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Carbon Black Voluminous Mascara mixed with my Maybelline Falsies. I'm going to put a couple coats on my upper lashes and just a little bit on my bottom lashes just for a little bit of a definition, and then I'll be back to show you the rest of the look. Alright, so the look is complete, and for the rest of my face, real quickly, I'm going to just show you for my blush. I use the NYX blush in Peach, which is a really nice pinky color. It has a little bit of a peach tone to it, but it's not really that, I wouldn't say it's like a true peach color. It's like a nice pinky peach. It's very natural. You can apply just a little bit of the color and get a nice little flush like you just came back from a run. Like today, I packed on some of the color and it still looks very natural. You can tell. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, pick up the color, because sometimes you can't tell that I'm wearing blush in my videos, but I really am. And I did apply a lot of it with an angled brush. This is the Sigma 168. I don't know the new numbering on them, but I really love this blush. And it has been in several favorites before. For my lips, I lined my lips with the NYX Sand Pink liner, which looks like that. I'm going to do a swatch for you guys. It's a nice pinky color. And I just used a gloss over that, which is the NYX Natural, which is a nice kind of nude shade. It's not going to completely, give your lips like the completely wiped out effect that some nude lipsticks do, or glosses that are really pigmented and opaque. This one gives me a little bit of color. So basically, once I lined my lips, I applied this lip gloss, and then I just kind of rubbed my lips together. And if you were to get up close, you can see, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to tell, but I have the darker pink on the outer edges of my lips, and then a lighter pink in the rest of my lip area. So I really like that effect. It's really pretty. I love these. By the way, these are the Mega Shine lip glosses that I'm always talking about. I've mentioned in several favorites. My absolute favorite glosses from the drugstore, and these are $5.99. They're really inexpensive. So I think that's it. I hope that you guys found this video helpful and that you will try it out. It's a nice, fun way to incorporate glitter. It's very wearable for the daytime, and I actually like it. And I really do like the color, the contrast between the blue and the shimmery iridescent pink glitter. I really think it's really pretty. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and thanks for watching this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.